At the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. It's complete to the former Niner, Delanie Walker. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Mostert. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
First down.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rohrwasser's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It
really shouldn't as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Number 31, Raheem.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Fred Warner in on
there to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up second.
Now Hunt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and...
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
15-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Patriots 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Out of the gun, Newton. It's complete. James White. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. He's got Sanu. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Patriots 10, 49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what you're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's airing it out for Sanu. He's got a man, complete. Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mohamed Sanu, 91 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And on the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
9 yards.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson on the screen. This is Coleman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. I don't care if you're taking it around 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 24, Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Patriots 19-yard line.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. And Jackson throwing once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and
the Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for first and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson. Gets this one to use check. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Mostert. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Raheem Mostert.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's good.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, it's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
57 Mike.
From the 50, Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second down and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Coleman. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 7.
From the gun, Jackson completes it to Coleman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
12 yards there and a first down.
And a
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Mostert. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Go, go, go.
From the 17, Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Copeland picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See
Yeah.
what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Jordan Reed has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, 49ers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Mostert, the ball.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Bring tendency and go play action and go for the big shot.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here's Mostert.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You too.
you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run with Mostert.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing here, Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st down, Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.